can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Tony Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 39-yard
catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Johnson,
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Darnold completes it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. A play fake, and it's Darnold. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Mostert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Jenkins.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
3rd and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. That's out to the left and complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have it first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start the drive with Hyde. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Hyde. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the...
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, You assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
15-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
On 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Taking no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 14, Jets 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 29, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Jets have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
It's 4th down.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got free.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
10-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Brashad Perriman.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Raheem Mostert.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42.
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Getting this quickly to Berrios. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season in 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where players are going to go, even before the ball is snapped.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
On the tackle.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Niners 24-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Niners 21, Jets 10.
Fickens' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the tackle.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Powers through. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Gain of 13.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 28, Jets 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Braxton Berrios.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Darnold to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this one incomplete.
Intended for
so the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Brings up
this drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.